So, today we will discuss those questions as mentioned in the workbook. So, this is page number 188 and here we are discussing the questions from the story. My greatest Olympic prize by J.C. Owen. The first question is that I was not too worried about all this. I had trained, sweated and disciplined myself for 6 years. Which games are referred to in the extract above? Who was not too worried about them? Why? Which games are referred to in the extract here? The games referred to in the extract here is the Olympic Games. Are the Olympic Games to be held in 1936 Berlin Olympic. That was held in 1936 Berlin Olympic. First answer. Second one, who was not too worried? The author J.C. Owen was not too worried about them. Why? Since, as it is mentioned, he had trained, sweated and disciplined himself for 6 years. Since he was well trained, he was not at all worried. Second question, question number 2, page number 189. Why were nationalistic feeling high during these games? During that period of time, the dictatorship was ruling the countries like Italy and Germany. Italy by Benito Mussolini and Germany by Adolf Hitler. Now, here comes the answer. The German believed in Aryan supremacy theory and they thought the German nationals were superior than any other races. Such kind of feeling hurt the sentiments of others and encourage others to behave in the same way. So, the nationalistic feeling of the Germany created a kind of retaliation in return that was also nationalism. So, all the participants as well as all the countries were having the nationalistic feeling and wanted to perform the best to brighten the name of the country. In which event was the speaker expected to win the gold medal? Now, the medal that was broad jump, you can also write long jump. In broad jump or long jump, he expected to win the gold medal. Why? Because he worked very hard and even in the university level, he created a world record by jumping more than 8 feet. When the speaker went for his trial, he was startled to see somebody. Whom did he see? The speaker was startled or shocked to see a German athlete Lars Long, and that made him startled. Startled means he shocked. When the speaker went for his trial, he was startled to see somebody. Whom did he see? Why was the startle on seeing him? Just he startled to see Lars Long, as at the initial stage in the trial he was jumping more than 8 feet, longer than 8 feet, and secondarily he was very long and he was kept hidden by Hitler in order to shock the world. What did why was it is done? Question number 5. What did Owens do to succeed in qualifying for the finals of the competition? In order to qualify for the final, he had to jump 1 feet before the point line or the start line, and he was actually held by Lars Long. So, who was responsible for his success? Obviously, Lars Long, a German athlete, was responsible, or he was the main reason behind this success. Next, question number 2, page number 190. A little hot under the collar about Hitler's way, are determined to go out there and really so dare for her and his master race who was superior and who was not. Who is the speaker of the above lines? J.C. Owen was the speaker of the above line. What was the speaker preoccupied with? The speaker was quite disturbed, annoyed with Hitler's concept of supremacy theory, and he was preoccupied with that very thought. The way Hitler behaved with the other athletes and other countries, that was very mean and cheap, and that enraged Jesse Owens, and he decided to bring out the anger, and he wanted to show that nationality, color, or any other outward appearance does not help or disturb anyone in winning a medal. So, he was preoccupied with the thought of showing Hitler that anyone can be a champion. Where was the speaker determined to go? What did he intend to do? He intended to go there on the field, in the track, where those games would be played. What did he intend to do? He intended to be the champion, the first rank holder, and show Hitler that hard work is the only way to be a champion, not a theory. How did the speaker perform during his trial? During his trial, he failed several times. Give reason for his unexpected performance. He was extremely angry and annoyed with Hitler's concept and the way Hitler behaved. So, that preoccupied his mind, and he himself mentioned that an angry athlete always commits errors. So, that was one of the reasons behind his performance, wrong performance or poor performance in the trials. What was the Nazis' Aryan supremacy theory? Aryan superiority theory is that Hitler and his Nazi political group had a belief that the Germans were of pure Aryan blood and they were superior to any other races in case of intellectual sphere or physical or psychological. In all the sides, they are better than all other races. How did Jesse Owens prove this theory wrong? By performing his best, by winning a gold medal or becoming a champion, he proved Hitler wrong. Give the meaning of hot under the collar and Darfur. It is written, let us read this one again. A little hot under the collar about Hitler's way. Hot under the collar means feeling annoyed. Feeling annoyed. If you look at your book, you will get that one. So, there will be no problem. Next. And next it is asked Der Führer. Der Führer is the German term that means the dictator. So, we will go to the third question. Just a minute. We will continue with this one. You will get the question on the top of the screen. Question number 3, read the extract given below. Did I come 3000 miles for this? I thought bitterly to foul out of the trials and make a fool of myself. What made the speaker of the extract bitter? Why was he making fouls? How did the speaker react to his poor performance? How did his anger vanish? So, first one, what made the speaker of the extract bitter? Committing several fouls, Jesse Owens felt extremely bad and he was angry upon himself, saying that in order to commit foul, he crossed this long distance from America to Germany. So, this is nothing but the words of frustration. Why was he making fouls? Being extremely angry and annoyed with Hitler's way of thinking, he was committing plenty of errors or fouls. How did the speaker react to his poor performance? So, next one is, how did the speaker react to the poor performance? He was extremely annoyed with himself, and he was a champion before. So, it was hard for him to accept this failure too easily. So, his reaction was, he was very annoyed upon himself. How did his anger vanish? When Lars Long came to his tent and suggested him to draw a line before the starting point and put his hand on his shoulder, that time he became calm and his anxiousness got vanished. Briefly describe the appearance and account of the man who comforted and guided the speaker. The man was a German, Lars Long, and he was trying to speak in American words. So that made Jesse Owens feel comfort. Further, he was a tall athlete, and in his trial he was jumping almost more than 8 feet. So obviously he was a good sportsman, but more than that, his attitude was like a sportsman. That is more important. The speaker was told that something must be eating him. Who said this and why? Something must be eating him means something is irritating him. And who said this? Lars Long told this one to the speaker. Why? Because finding Jesse Owens annoyed, Lars Long made this comment. So the comment was made only to make Jesse Owens come and feel comfort. So this is a comment by Lars Long, and the comment was made in order to make him little bit calm and in order to make him feel comfortable. What was the advice given to the speaker to qualify for the finals? That he should jump at least 1 foot before, 1 foot before the starting point in order to avoid fouls. Did it prove successful? Yes, it proved out to be a successful advice. What does it reveal about the person who advised the speaker? The person who advised the speaker was Lars Long. More than a sportsman, he was having the attitude and mentality of a sportsman, and it reveals that winning is not everything, but humanity is more important than that one. He could easily become first Lars Long if he did not help Jesse Owens, but he did not spoil the spirit of the sportsmanship, but instead he hoisted the flag of humanity, helped Jesse Owens, and proved himself as a true human and a true friend. So we have completed 3 questions today. We have question number 4. Further we have question number 5. Total 5 sets of questions we have. But I don't think 5 questions are enough to get prepared for this particular story. We need to communicate. So during the live classes, I would like to recommend you to ask question as many as you want, whatever you can wish, as you wish, and I will try my level best to answer this question or help you out. So go through this video. Finding doubt, you should ask me via WhatsApp or in the comment section. Thank you very much, children.